So we're here today with Jonathan Lowe from Arizona Chemicals. Lots of talk in the pulp industry now about biorefining, but actually your company's been in the business 80 years.
That's right, more than 80 years. You know, we've been basically doing taking crude tall oil from the pulp co-product and refining it into materials for industry. In many markets like adhesives, tyres and rubber, inks and coatings, and we've been doing that for 80 years and we're still innovating. So it's a funny thing when you come along to something like this and you see companies who are just starting out, which is great, but we've been doing it for a long time and we're still creating new products.
So being such experienced players in this market must be very useful for your customers when a lot of them are starting out with the whole biorefinery concept.
Yeah, in fact, well, we're basically we're helping the pulp mills recover more black liquor soap and therefore more CTO, and so helping them to improve their yields in that regard, and they see that as a value stream which they can sell to us, which means we get more of our raw material.
Yeah. Presumably, obviously the environment is as hot a topic here as anywhere this week. There's a lot of talk about partnerships in the supply chain now to reduce carbon footprint, and again, Arizona can help.
Absolutely. You know, we've measured our carbon footprint from cradle to gate. We've had it independent third party measured, and of course that's valuable to both to our suppliers but also to our customers downstream. In the many markets we operate, our customers are choosing between our products or having to use maybe a hydrocarbon or a crop-based material. And clearly, when all things being equal, they would rather use a green product from us and preserve the carbon that's inherent in there, rather than sort of taking that material for burning. We're actually helping to preserve the carbon that's in the molecule and use it in industry to make chemicals for all kinds of markets.
Yeah. When people tend to think of green these days, they tend to think of biofuels. Is that a large area of focus for you now?
It's not an area that we're really involved in that much today. I mean, we do make one of the residues from our process is tall oil pitch, which is a bioliquid which goes into combined heat and power stations. But generally, we're not that involved in the biofuel industry. And the way we view it is our product needs to, rather than burning our raw material or rather than burning the products from our raw material, we're trying to preserve the integrity of the carbon that's already locked up in there. So our customers are using those products in industry, and we're selling those products for industry rather than selling them into a fuel. And clearly that's a higher value and it's better use of the scarce resources that the planet has.
Yeah, and that's also a very current issue for the paper industry itself, isn't it? Seeing waste paper as waste rather than a raw material. All the legislation that's coming out of the EU now promoting the burning of paper before you actually get the true value and making it into another paper before it reaches the end of its life.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's all about preserving the natural resources that the planet has to the fullest extent before burning. I mean, burning is the last resort, or should be the last resort.
Yeah.
However, the focus for many companies is fuel, and we understand why that is, because fuel is obviously an issue for the planet. Yeah. But clearly we're looking at things in a different way, and we believe we're doing the right thing for our customers and also for our suppliers.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you.